Hey everyone! Squirting. Some women experience it, others don't, and it's been a hot topic for centuries. But what really goes on when it happens, and how do women feel about it? I'm Dr. Zara, a urologist. Today we're diving into the latest science and real women's stories about squirting. We've got groundbreaking research from 2022 to 2025, plus insights that'll blow your mind. Whether you're curious, confused, or just here for the tea, stick around. This is going to be juicy. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. First things first. What is squirting? Squirting is when some women release a clear fluid from the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body, during sexual arousal or orgasm. It's not universal, and that's totally normal. To understand this, let's break down the anatomy. The urethra is a short tube that moves urine from the bladder to the outside. Around it are the Skene's glands, often called the female prostate, because they're similar to the prostate in men. Picture this. In a fetus, before it becomes male or female, these glands can develop into either a prostate or Skene's glands. Here's how it works. During sexual arousal, the Skene's glands may fill with fluid, like tiny water balloons getting ready to pop. When orgasm hits, the pelvic floor muscles, those supporting your bladder and uterus, contract, pressing on the urethra's tissues and pushing out that fluid. The result? Squirting. This fluid is usually clear, ranging from a small trickle to a gush that soaks the sheets. Recent studies, like one from Japan in 2022, used blue dye to confirm that most of this fluid comes from the bladder, but it often contains prostate-specific antigen, PSA, a marker also found in the Skene's glands. So it's mostly urine, but can include a splash of Skene's gland fluid, making it unique. Now let's clear up a big mix-up. Squirting and female ejaculation are not the same. Female ejaculation involves a small amount of thick, milky fluid, think a teaspoon or two, released from the Skene's glands, often during orgasm. Squirting, on the other hand, is a larger volume of clear fluid, sometimes 10 to 900 milliliters, expelled from the urethra. A 2022 review confirmed these are distinct processes, with squirting linked to bladder fluid and ejaculation tied to the Skene's glands. Up to 40% of women in the U.S. report experiencing ejaculation or squirting at some point, but it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Want more details on this? I've got a full video breaking down female ejaculation versus squirting. Check it out after this. For now, know that both are normal, and neither means better or worse sex. Curious? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Since squirting is often hyped up in media or adult films, we've got myths galore. So, let's turn to science. A 2022 study from Okayama University in Japan took things to the next level. They had 5 women who could squirt, injected blue dye into their bladders, and, yep, you guessed it, the squirted fluid came out blue, proving it comes from the bladder. 4 out of 5 women also had PSA in the fluid, hinting at Skene's gland involvement. This was the first study to visually confirm squirting's origin, and it's a game changer. But it's not just about biology. A 2023 U.S. study surveyed women aged 18 to 93 and found that 40% had squirted at least once, with 60% saying it was very or somewhat pleasurable. However, only 20% always squirted with orgasm, showing it's not always tied to the big O. Many women discovered squirting by accident, while others used specific techniques like targeted stimulation of the G-spot. Some faced challenges, like feeling it took too long or was too emotionally intense. So, what's it like to squirt? A 2024 qualitative study from Spain interviewed 17 young women aged 18 to 30, revealing 3 main vibes. First, many felt amazement, pride, or even a sexual superpower. Imagine this. You're exploring with a supportive partner, maybe trying tips from a book or workshop, and suddenly you squirt. It's like unlocking a secret level in a video game. Some women felt special, like they'd joined an elite club. Others didn't realize they'd squirted until later, like, wait, was that me? Was that? Second, some women were indifferent. They didn't notice it until the sheets were wet and thought, hey, it's overrated. For them, it was just a side effect of sex, not a big deal. Lastly, some felt discomfort or shame. They worried it was messy, inconvenient, or even urine, which made them self-conscious. One woman shared she avoided squirting because she thought it was gross, until her partner reassured her it was normal. These feelings depend on the woman, her partner's reaction, and her culture. In Rwanda, for example, squirting is celebrated as the ultimate pleasure, passed down through generations. In contrast, cultural taboos elsewhere might make it feel embarrassing. A supportive partner saying, "That's hot," can turn it into a confidence boost, while judgment can make it awkward. What's your take? Have you or a partner experienced this? Let me know in the comments. Here's the deal. Squirting isn't a must-have for great sex, and it's not the same for everyone. Some women love it, others shrug, and some find it messy. Science shows it's mostly bladder fluid with a touch of Skeen's gland magic, and it's totally normal whether you squirt, ejaculate, or neither. A 2023 study emphasized that open communication with partners and access to accurate info, like this video, can make the experience more enjoyable and less stressful. If this video blew your mind or answered your questions, smash that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense sex ed. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and check out my other videos for more on women's sexual health. Got a question about squirting or anything else? Drop it below. I read every comment. As always, take care of yourself because you're worth it.